Hello YouTube, this is Comedy Brody 8. Today, we are going to find out if we're getting a Little Big Planet 4 or not. Because there is because we're going to check out some theories and leaks, and we're gonna see some theories and Easter eggs that might and coincide with us seeing Sackboy again in another Little Big Planet sequel. So the first Easter egg we have is of Sackboy appearing in the intro, the live action intro, where everyone they're doing the little montage time lapse thing. I can't bring a picture up. It's the intro though. No, it's not the one where you do the tutorial and get to the Dreamverse. But it's I forgot what it was because I got it was in early access. I watched it in early access. It's a few in 2019, so yeah. And the second Easter egg, I believe, is all the Sackboy puppets. So I'm gonna bring up a Sackboy puppet here. I'm gonna bring up some Sackboy puppets. So just search up Sackboy, and there will be a crap ton of Sackboy, as you can see. We got this Sackboy, we got like a bunch of Sackboys, and there's even this Sackboy, which is hopefully going to be the new design. Or Sackboy's not going to be a playable character, or they can have that as a design. And of course the Little Big Planet, and of course the Little Big Planet-esque music that plays in the credits. Here, take a listen. This is not the main part, where it sounds a Little Big Planet-y, but you get the gist. This is the Medium Molecule team, by the way. Shout outs to them. Even this dude in the back. See, that's worse. It's sounding like something out of Little Big Planet. So maybe this could be the title theme for Little Big Planet, Planet 4, or it could be an interactive music or music for a level. So there's also a few Sackboy puppets that look very, very accurate, like this one right here. But the really, really, really accurate one is, excuse my Spider-Man. are these two right here. These are the two Sackboys that are the most accurate to LittleBigPlanet. This is the main one right here. I mainly used this one. It is of course a all-time favorite. It has all the animations. It can move his arms. It can jump. It can even grab, I think, and it can also slap. There's a slap. I can't slap with my. Oh, there we go. I can't slap with my right arm. So basically, if this does become LittleBigPlanet, if Sackboy does return to LittleBigPlanet Planet 4, he'll probably need a voice actor, a backstory on how he was stitched and stuff, and a real name, because actually no, not a real name, an entire storyline. Also, I would rather it be a 3D platformer than a 2D platformer, because the main 3 LittleBigPlanet games I have played are boring, in no offense, it's in 2D. And I want them, and I would rather have a 3D, I would rather have a 3D, a fighting game. I would rather have a 3D, I would rather have a 2D Minecraft than a 2D LittleBigPlanet. So basically, I think it should be I think the graphics are my main worry. I think if the graphics do not become, if the graphics aren't as good as I expect them to be, then I was going to play it when it releases, and if it does, the star Sackboy in the game, he should be the main character and not an NPC. I just said P, and that's what I have to do now. So my main worry is the story modes. So LittleBigPlanet 3 and the Journey Home spoilers are ahead, so stay tuned for those. Alright. So basically, Sackboy and his friends return back to Craft World. And they go back to the wedding, the gardens, and the factory of a better tomorrow, I believe. I forgot the last one. And of course, we meet all the original LittleBigPlanet 1 and 2 cast, including the collector. So basically, I want the story to be similar to the Journey Home, but a more rehashed version. Basically, with Mortal Kombat 11 did, but basically what Mortal Kombat 11 did to Mortal Kombat 9. Because as you may know, Mortal Kombat 9 was about Raiden going back in time to fix the Mortal Kombat timeline and stuff. And of course, there's that stemmed. And all the characters that died in Armageddon coming back to life. And in Mortal Kombat 11, we have a character named Kronika, and she hacks the timeline and brings the past to the future, present day, 2019. I mean, it is 2020 right now, but we'll get to that in a minute. And also brings people like the Terminator, Spawn, and the Joker, and other guest characters into the Mortal Kombat universe. But that's not canon. I want the story to be like the journey home, but rehashed. So like basically we got some things changed, like let's see, the negativitron becomes positivitron instead of staying negativitron. The collector doesn't have any evil plans. The collector becomes a straight up good guy, a boy scout or something. Toggle becomes the greatest wrestler in the land of the dead, I think. That's where the wedding is located, and Avalon does not become a scientist, and Avalon gets and builds a new Sackbot. This is like a Mark II version of the Sackbot, so basically it will look a lot more like Sackboy, but a metallic version. So basically, I'm going to try and do an example of what the Mark II Sackbot might look like. Gamble if you are sensitive to characters without eyes. Dreams was technically a LittleBigPlanet 4, but it didn't quite go with the formula. The LittleBigPlanet, or the formula. So basically, it will look a little bit like the hollows from the PlayStation Vita LittleBigPlanet, and where's the PlayStation Vita LittleBigPlanet? They located that. I think it was located in Bunkum. Alright. Where was it? I think. Yeah, but also LittleBigPlanet Research got shut down by Stone. I gotta take it back. LittleBigPlanet Vita was located in Carnavalia, and I think we might be getting a LittleBigPlanet in Carnavalia. I want it to return to Carnavalia because Bunkum, well, it was not that good, and Craft World has basically been in 2 games, and so it's the most famous. So if I had to pick, it would have to be Carnavalia because we'd get characters like Colonel Flounder back. We probably get to meet Colonel Flounder, and you get basically the journey back to Carnavalia. So Toggle, Oddsock, and Swoop are going to return. And we're probably going to get some new characters like, I believe, a Sandbag. There you go. I think a Sandbag would be cool. I think a Sandbag would be cool, but I don't know what name we could have for it. Maybe Cuthbert? No, not Cuthbert. That was from Dreams. Yeah, that's why I'm currently playing Dreams. We could possibly get the Telebot, or we could possibly get an evil sack. Let's see. So the character we could possibly get as a Sandbag would be the name I'm thinking of is Sandbag Boy, and you probably get some sort of a story out of him. He'd probably be a fat version of Sackboy, kind of like Altago. Well, attempted to take that role, but he couldn't actually try and take the role. But he actually didn't take the role, but I'm thinking he almost got the role. So basically, he would be like this example of a fat Sackboy right here. But he would be a little stubby, like a dwarf or a troll. He'd have like little arms, like little stubby arms, and he'd have a big head. So he would basically have a funny head size, and he would that would be a little bit of a weird character. If this concept is something to go off of. And another character I want to return is Bruce from the PlayStation Portable game. I want him to return because we haven't seen him in a while. And of course, there's the rest of the Sack family, like and of course, like a few new members of the Sack family, like and a few new characters that we've never heard of before. Like a few characters that I have never, that I'm starting to miss as at the time. I think characters like Larry would be cool. Avalon, I think he should return. Clive, I think he needs to come back badly. It has been his return is overdue. Oh, and I would like to see Humpty return. I would love to see Humpty return. The King, that's all the characters I'd like to return. And as for the antagonists, I think the Hollows were pretty good antagonists. They were pretty good antagonists. So was the Puppeteer, but I think we need somebody new, like possibly a new kind of villain. A villainous villain. It doesn't have to be a good villain, but just a villain in general. So I'm thinking of the name Eraser. That is a good name for a type of LittleBigPlanet villain. He could probably be the Thanos of the LittleBigPlanet series. So yeah, he would be basically Thanos. He could probably erase Sackboy from existence. And I would rather have him as a character and a main antagonist than let's say the Puppeteer or the Negativitron or Newton again. Or the Collector. I would also love if Colonel, I forgot his name already. Yeah. Colonel Flounder, what if he was the main antagonist instead of the Eraser? What if he was the Eraser? I think that would be pretty cool. He would sound a lot more robotic. I think and he would be a lot more humorous, and he would be a lot more aggressive with his ideas of weapons. So he could probably have an eraser, or a spike trap, or presumably the weapon I'm thinking of, a chainsaw, or maybe some plasma. Horrible gas, maybe. Horrible gas. But I think that if Colonel Flounder were to return in this as an antagonist, it would be pretty cool because he could possibly have like two good endings where he redeems himself, or one where he dies. I would prefer an ending where he redeems himself. But tell me in the comments below, would you rather Flounder live or die? If you say die, then you're probably not a good person. So basically, I think this little grassland test level I'm trying to make will be pretty cool. But also, once I get my Windows 10, I will download Blender, and I will try and make a Crash Bandicoot open world game called Crash Bandicoot World. It will be similar to Super Mario Odyssey, but with some Crash Bandicoot nature. And you can of course play as, you have a big giant roster similar to that of the Lego games. Like, so you can play as Cortex, Crunch, Fake Crash, Tiny. But oh well, crap! I'm getting off topic, guys. I'm getting even more off topic. So basically, what I want is for everything to go. I want everything to be like a pre-rehashed version of the LittleBigPlanet story. It could basically be like, you know how the turned you know how the character from I forgot his name. You know how Crunch from Crash Bandicoot 4 became he was our evil, and he was turned good towards the end of the game. I want Colonel Flounder to turn bad at the beginning of the game and turn into the Eraser. So that we can have a story that could probably coincide with other Media Molecule titles. Maybe we could get another Tearaway, maybe another Dreams. Heck. Like if Media Molecule cracks down on these hacks, get more updates for LittleBigPlanet 3, and we have a new voice actor for Colonel Flounder, because the original voice actor he had in PlayStation and Vita LittleBigPlanet was not that good. He sounds way too high pitched, and I want him to sound a little nasally. He could sound possibly like this. Or he could sound a little robotic. Or he could sound a little robotic. Like, it's not. No, they can have a good voice. They can probably have the original voice that Flounder had in the original game, but with a twist on it. Like maybe he had to talk like this. No, that would be a dirty joke, and I know I am a family-friendly channel. I just don't make my videos for kids. I went through this. It's in the Dreams PS4 swearing controversy in the adult filter video. But basically, we could possibly get like new characters, because everybody from the main LittleBigPlanet 2 in one stories, and everyone from Bunkum, they could all come to Carnivàlia and team up with Sackboy to help stop Flounder in his little rampage on her. And if Colonel Flounder died, there should be like a choice, like you know how Grand Theft Auto 5 had like 3 choices, like this is for if you want to kill one of the 2 protagonists, or kill the antagonist, or save them, like Death Wish. Possibly we could probably have a choice to kill Colonel Flounder or spare Colonel Flounder. Everybody would possibly, LittleBigPlanet veterans would possibly pick make the choice to spare Colonel Flounder, and I, of course, a LittleBigPlanet fan myself, would also pick that choice. It would be a pretty cool game if everybody just picked spare Colonel Flounder and nobody chose to kill him. Okay, but there would possibly be some times where you might hate Colonel Flounder so much that you want to kill him, like how I kind of hate Marlon Random and Newton and Larry and characters like that, but I kind of don't hate them. I would have like that kind of a story, and except I would have like if you hate him so much, you can possibly use the only kill him choice, or if you're like he's a likable character, you can use the spare him only choice. And I will also like a first-person view for the game, and an adult filter, because that is what media molecules, that's what these modern-day games need nowadays. An adult filter, because the ESRB is cracking down on a lot of things. Things that make no sense whatsoever. And they're just being strict all of a sudden for no reason. Like, censoring out chinchilla is not that good. And why censor out straitjacket? That's just insane. No pun intended. Also, why? I censor out stuff like imaginary. Or your puff, or what else? Turn stuff. Like, why would you do that? Guys, I keep getting off topic. So I'm gonna try and stay on topic. Yeah. So basically, yeah. If the game had an adult filter, that would be pretty cool because we can use whatever words we want. And we would probably possibly get a psychopathic animatronic clown character. I'm thinking about the movie Drive-Thru. When I'm thinking about creepy clowns for some reason, it's a lot stupid one. I would like that kind of a fodder for the Carnival of Carnivalia. Yeah, and of course, there's some new DLCs, and I would like this game to be ported to Xbox and Nintendo Switch. So basically, the DLCs I want are a Mario DLC for Switch exclusives, Banjo-Kazooie, Killer Instinct for Xbox, Crash Bandicoot for all consoles, and of course, I think Dragon Ball, that would be pretty cool. Mortal Kombat, Fortnite, what else? Another Sonic, Marvel again because I can't get the Marvel DLC, and of course another DC Comics because we never got a Robin skin. And of course, not everything has to be carnival themed. We can have like a city theme, and where you like go to a city or something like a very busy city, with like streets and stuff, like little street signs and stuff like they did with Mario Odyssey, in the Metro Kingdom, and of course. With a jungle theme like the Cascade Kingdom, utterly be an open world game too. Well, because Mario Odyssey was an open world game, and I think like, that would be pretty cool. So anyways, that's all for today, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks again. I'm probably going to stall all the time for this video. Peace out. I'm sorry for getting off topic. Let's see. No! No! They torture me! How am I... Oh, crap. I did it wrong.